new video, huh? Well, anyway, this time I've got something special cooked up for you. This is a project I've wanted to do for a little bit, and I'm finally doing it. Basically, the idea is I'm gonna make an entire JRPG soundtrack, song by song. This is the main theme. It's happening. We're doing it. I'm doing it, actually. You guys aren't doing anything. And, see how long I go before I quit. Alright, so the first thing I did was actually come up with a main theme melody. So I got something like this. And this melody is pretty important because as the main theme, main melody of the game, quote unquote, it's probably going to get used in a lot of other important songs as like a leitmotif. So at the start of the song, I have just the first 3 notes of the melody to sort of hint towards it. And I have this big chord on the piano that just sort of rolls into quickly. And I also have this big swell on the strings, which altogether sounds like this. Here you see there's more of the main melody, but it's still not all there. I cut out like the last little part of it. And I have this other piano doing just random things, basically. I just played around with some chords until I got something that sounded good. So this part is just the 2 pianos, which makes it have sort of like a lonely feel almost, which probably symbolizes something. Then after that, I bring in the full melody. I have some low pizzicato strings. I think that's how you pronounce that. It might be pizzicato. I also have some chords also on strings, and a counter melody down here. See how it sounds. Then I bring in another counter melody on the piano and the strings, and I give the lead to strings as well, because why not? And then I added this harp, which sort of follows the pizzicato strings, and then sort of goes off and does its own thing. This next part, I got some low piano chords, as well as a piano melody. And add back in these 2 lads, and you got something that sounds like this. And I brought in a string melody on top of that. And of course the harp. And I do this cool thing with the chord progression where it goes chromatically between these 2 notes because I wanted to, and it sounds cool, and you can't stop me. Then of course that leads into the chorus. I don't know why I said. So I bring back the main melody on the piano and the strings. And of course you got the chords on the strings, Cicada lads return, and I also added some extra low bass strings. And so far it's sounding like this. So then I did this sort of thing on the strings and also the piano to give the song a little bit more motion. And finally I added in this sort of counter melody on the piano just to sort of add some sounds basically. So altogether it sounds like this. Then I did the fun chromatic thing again because I can and I wanted to. And then for the second time through, I added in this flute counter melody, and also on the strings, and that sounds like this. So after the chorus, I have the same sort of arpeggio on the harp to bring down the energy, and sort of bring it back to the start, because this is a video game song and it has to loop, but it's not actually a video game song, so I have it end by lowering the tempo a bunch, so it slows down. And then I have the opening 3 notes here at the end too. Just prove that it could loop if I wanted it to. But I don't want it to. Because I don't want it to. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole song. So the only thing left to do is give it a listen.